Tommy Johnson was a Delta blues musician from Mississippi who began performing and recording in the 1920s. He was unrelated to the legendary Robert Johnson, but both would have traveled and played around many of the same parts of the state. In fact, the famous legend that Robert Johnson received his incredible playing abilities after meeting the devil at the crossroads late one night actually originated with Tommy Johnson and became associated with Robert later. Tommy Johnson died in 1956, aged 60. In the later decades of the 20th century, many famous blues musicians from the genre's golden era, who were impoverished at the time of their deaths and buried in unmarked graves, received proper grave markers as posthumous appreciation for their music and songwriting grew. These gravestones and monuments were often paid for by private groups, fan donations, or the record companies who had recorded the musicians during their lives, including Columbia and Paramount. Those musicians finally receiving a proper marker included Leadbelly, Blind Lemon Jefferson, and Blind Willie McTell, as well as Robert Johnson, at least at one of his supposed final resting places, but that's a story for another time. For Tommy Johnson, funds were raised and a large monument, engraved with Johnson's picture and a list of some of his songs, was completed from 2000 to 2001. But legal battles would delay the monument from actually being placed at his grave in Crystal Springs, Mississippi, for 11 years. It was finally erected near Tommy Johnson's final resting place in October 2012. Unfortunately, it wouldn't last for long, as just 4 months later, sometime the night of February 2nd, 2013, the standing portion of the grave marker fell down and broke into several pieces. There was debate over whether it was due to an act of vandalism or nature or the result of the monument not being correctly mounted in the first place, but nothing definitive has ever been agreed upon. Regardless, the ornate monument to an often overlooked blues musician that was delayed for so long has never been repaired or replaced, and still lies shattered at the gravesite to this day.